All right. Well, welcome to the varsity finals of the International History Bowl. I'd like to congratulate both teams on making it this far. Great showing, and hopefully we're in for a great final match. Uh, Welcome to Team New Jersey and it's Team California. Do we have any questions before we get started? All right, go. Toss up one. This leader established a provisional government at Batoche and declared Louisville 10. Toss up 2. This ruler's military reforms included the creation of the Black Army and his support. Matthew's what it is. 10. Yeah. Toss up 3. This thinker drew from Christian Science to argue for the healthy mindedness of religion in his book, The Varieties of Religious Experience. This thinker is commonly credited with coining the term stream of consciousness. It's 10. Toss up 4. James L. Tuck, Seth Nettermeyer, and this scientist crafted the explosive lens method for implosion-type nuclear weapons. This scientist, who worked on the ENIAC project, invented the merge sort and introduced stochastic computing. With Stanislaw Ulam, this scientist, it's incorrect, outlined the concept of the cellular automaton, which was designed before the first computers. The namesake of a type of computer architecture for 10 points. What Hungarian scientist was the father of game theory? Von Neumann. 10. Toss up 5. This religious movement was founded by Mirza Ghulam Ahmad in the late 19th century in British India. Ahmadiyya for 10. Good buzz. Toss up 6. Come on. Thank you. Toss up 6. In this election year, William Dudley's supposed electoral fraud encouraged the adoption of secret ballots, and both mayor candidates' home states of Indiana and New York. 1888. Toss up 7. Pavel Pestel's Southern Society and Nikita Muria, like Decemberist. That's Toss up 8. This artist was paid a small sum for his portrait of Pope Paul III and was paid 100 scudi by a king who commissioned his equestrian portrait of Charles V. This artist, Titian? 10. Toss up 9. This character becomes cursed by Odin after interfering in a fight to allow Angar to win a duel. This character wakes after another character cuts off armor that had grown into the skin. In the Nibelungenlied, Gunther pursues this character but cheats to defeat her in Supernatural. Brunhilde? Correct. And toss up 10. In 1921, with the assistance of Edmund Ironside, this person led the third of Esfand coup d'etat, after which the Soviet Republic of Gulen fell. This man, who considered declaring a republic in 1925 in emulation of Mustafa Kemal, instead made himself king in place of Ahmad Shah. This ruler, who once led his country's Cossack brigade, Mohammed Zahir Shah. This ruler, who once led his country's Cossack brigade, supported German Lufthansa over British Airways, eventually leading to his overthrow. For 10 points, name this founder of the Pahlavi dynasty, deposed in an Anglo-Soviet invasion. Yeah, it's 10.
Nice buzz. The score at the end of quarter one is New Jersey 880, California 820.
Right. Everybody ready for quarter two? Toss up one. This city was the site of the Damming Palace, and it was subject to flooding along the Wei River. This city often alternated its capital status with Luyang, and its urban design inspired the layout of IHO. Yes, for town. Bonus. One of the most notable features of this city that is now Xi'an is this pagoda, built in the 7th century as a 10-story structure, but reduced to 7 stories by a 1556 earthquake. It takes its name from a legendary practice of burying a certain waterfowl before building a pagoda. Answer, please.
Swan.
It's the giant wild goose pagoda. Okay, concept two. Thomas McClintock chaired part of this meeting at which he read
Seneca Falls.
10. Nice.
Wow. Thank you, Harish Wola.
Notice, one of the convention's attendees was this newspaper editor of the Lily and namesake of a type of press.
Luma.
Oh, it's
Why are we treating this? It's quarter six over there.
toss of three. A medieval story about this goddess claims that she was dismissed from her post after tripping and accidentally revealing her nakedness to the other gods. This goddess was gifted a pair of doves with human voices, one of which flew off to Dodona. After his apotheosis and arrival at Olympus, Heracles took this goddess as his wife. This goddess was born after her mother, Hera, was impregnated by eating lettuce. For 10 points, name this Greek goddess of youth, the cupbearer.
Evie?
For 10.
Nice.
Bonus. After Hebe's marriage to Heracles, this boy replaced her as cupbearer to the gods. Zeus kidnapped this boy in the form of an eagle.
Yeah, Gannon. That's right. Take no part of the news story.
Toss of four. This man served as an unsuccessful running mate to Winston Tubman, and he also lost an election rematch to Joseph Boakai. This man, who was known as a prolific striker, who was the top scorer of the
Holy face.
Bonus, George Weah released a song against this virus, which devastated Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone in a 2014 outbreak.
Ebola.
It's Ebola for 10.
Oh, nice. Nice. All
Toss up 5. This work was originally written as a teleplay for the 1954 anthology television series Studio One. Henry Fonda and Jack Lemmon play the same character in 2 different film versions of this American play. The central conflict of this play revolves around whether a young man truly murdered his father, and the characters
12 Angry Men.
That's 10.
Family Guy parody.
Bonus. In 1940, Henry Fonda was nominated for the Best Actor Oscar for playing Tom Joad in the film adaptation of what 1939 novel about the Dust Bowl?
Joad is Grapes of Wrath, right? Yes. And it's not slang. Grapes of Wrath, and that's correct.
Okay, toss up 6. Shortly after taking his highest office, this man suffered a severe bout of insomnia and malaria and died after insisting he be repeatedly bled. This leader agreed to cede Nice and Savoy,
Charles VII?
incorrect, to Napoleon III in an agreement made at Lombiere. With Cesar Balbo, this leader established the newspaper Il Risorgimento and later served as the Prime Minister of Sardinia throughout the Second Italian War of Independence. For 10 points, name his first Prime Minister of a united Italy. Yes. Bonus Cavour died shortly after taking office, which prevented him from seeing the resolution of this dispute concerning the temporal authority of the Pope. It was resolved with a Lateran Pax.
Yeah, this one.
Yes, sir?
Prisoner of the Valley.
No, it's the Roman question or the independence of the Rome. Yeah. Gossip 7. This prophet claimed to be the comforter whom Jesus promised would lead them into all truth after his angelic twin told him to preach a syncretic faith at the coronation of Sapor I in 242. Before his stuffed skin was nailed to a cross, this illuminator sought to restore the balance of light and dark.
Lowmaster.
No. Upset by Satan's invasion. For 10 points, name this founder of a dualistic religion which St. Augustine joined.
Mani?
It's Mani. Bonus. Mani considered this apostle of Jesus his predecessor because both made many converts in India. Manichaeans probably preserved the apocryphal gospel of this twin who was invited to touch the wounds of Jesus.
Thomas.
And Sabine. The first Arab dynasty in this modern day country was the Idrisids.
Welcome.
10.
Nice.
Bonus. Alongside Arabic, Amazigh is an official language of Morocco, being spoken by this indigenous group of Morocco and North Africa. Yes, 10.
Okay, at the end of quarter two, score out is New Jersey A 160, California A 80.
Okay. All right, Team New Jersey. Your category options for the lightning round are Yemen, Scotland, or Barbados.
Okay, all right. Is part 8 of Yemen going to be Hadramawt, Ali Abdullah Saleh, or like some random city nobody knows? It's not Sana'a or Aden. You only know 2 cities of Yemen? Huh? You only know. I'm not a real ball knower, bro. Okay, Yemen. Sure. Go ahead. We good? Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Yemen is your category. Concerning the history of Yemen, name the caffeinated beans produced for centuries around the Yemeni city of Mocha.
Coffee.
Good produced during the Zuriyid dynasty that used fragrances and essential oils to make people smell good.
Perfume.
Sea separating Africa and the Arabian Peninsula, where Yemeni traders conducted business on the Bab el Mandeb.
Red Sea.
Capital city of Yemen, founded by the Kingdom of Saba.
Sana'a.
Port city besieged by the Portuguese in 1513, which shares its name with a body of water.
Aden.
Ethiopian Empire that conquered the Yemeni Himalayas under Khalid.
Aksum.
Biblical person who traveled from Yemen to visit Solomon and named a southern Arabian kingdom.
Go with it.
Yes. And Shia sub-branch practiced by half of Yemen's population, including the Houthis.
Wait, Zaidi or I think it's Zaidi. Let's go. Zaidi.
Sweet.
Oh, the bodies aren't Shia? Yeah. Oh, cool. Right. Yeah.
All right, Team California, Scotland or Barbados?
We have to go with Scotland. After the round.
Okay. Scotland. Concerning the history of Scotland, name the UK country that fought with Scotland and recruited soldiers from London. Scottish instrument from the Highlands. Capital of Scotland, which dates back to Roman times. Name of the first Stuart king, who was the 6th of his name in Scotland and the 1st of his name in Ireland. Guardian of Scotland, who was executed by Edward I and depicted in the movie Braveheart. General name for the ethnic group that lived in Scotland prior to the Roman conquest and were considered painted. Town near which a major battle was won by William Wallace on a namesake bridge. King of Scotland from 1124 to 1153, who names a revolution during which monasteries and burghs were founded. That's incorrect. You got the first seven. Okay, New Jersey, King of Scotland from 1124 to 1153, names a revolution during which monasteries and burghs were founded.
If they asked for a number, I jump. David?
That's fine. David the first.
At the end of quarter three, score is New Jersey A270, California A150.
30-20-10 toss-ups to finish the match. Go. Good luck, everyone. Toss-up. This man was able to take one presidency by leading the revolution of 1930 to remove Washington.
Vargas.
30.
Wow.
Toss-up 2. The primary chronicle describes this ruler's elaborate revenge against the Dravlians, including burying their envoys alive. 30.
Oh!
Toss-up 3. This book was subtitled A Short History of Everybody for the last 13,000 years.
Sapiens?
No. In the United Kingdom. And it was followed by a book titled Collapse, How Societies Choose to Fail or Succeed. This book... 20. Toss-up 4. After the founder of the newspaper Forward was elected to a mayorship in one city, this man became the chief executive officer of that city's municipal corporation. This man was the head of a provisional government based on the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. After Manoman Singh,
Subhash Chandra Bose.
20. Toss-up 5. One person with this surname created the first self-acting ram pump for a paper mill at Voiron. A cartoon depicting an inventor of this surname shows him blowing bubbles and boasting that his invention could conquer Gibraltar. The most famous demonstration involving inventors with this surname included a 1782 demonstration at Annonay of a vehicle constructed.
Montgolfier.
20. Toss-up 6. Ian Knight joined an archaeological excavation at the site of this battle, where the Dongus terrain hindered decision-making with Henry Pouline. For saving the life of a man named Hamar at this battle, Horace Smith Dorian was recommended for the Victoria Cross. At this battle, the left horn was delayed by the last stand of Anthony Durnford, and this battle was a victory for the Aside-wielding forces. No. That defeated Lord Chelmsford's army. For 10 points, name this 1879 battle in which the Zulus killed over 1,000 British troops.
Isandlwana.
For 10. Right. Toss-up 7. This leader spent his exile years in Norway and Sweden after fleeing Nazi Germany in 1933. Working
Willy Brandt.
30. And last toss-up. To commemorate the result of this battle, the altar of victory was created, though Constantius II would remove it from the Curia. Before this battle,
Million Rich.
Quintus Delius defected to the victorious side, and this battle featured the participation of Gaius Sosius and Marcus Agrippa. As a result of this battle, one man founded the city of Nicopolis on the Abratian Gulf. For 10 points, name this battle occurring in 31 BC on the Ionian Sea between the forces. 10 points.
Good game. Good game.
Our varsity 2025 International History Bowl champion, New Jersey A with 410, and our runners-up, California A with 180.